every morning with drive. Being on the grind, know I had to survive. We had to win. Started from the dirt and the rubble. I had to be the needle that was popping your bubble.
Hello and welcome into the Rookie Prospect Profile Series. This is a Zilla Fantasy League production. Today we're going to be looking at wide receiver Xavier Weaver within the wide receiver machine learning models. He is an undrafted free agent, the final undrafted free agent that we will be looking at in the 2024 class. So that's going to wrap it up. All 41 wide receivers are out now. If you missed any of them, go back and look at those and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future wide receiver, tight end, or running back models that drop on our channel. All right, are they going to end up making our fantasy lineups after being an undrafted free agent? Our machine learning models do hold those answers, so let's go take a peek. Xavier Worthy, again, undrafted free agent in the 2024 NFL draft class. He played college football for the South Florida Bulls and the Colorado Buffaloes. Not super ton of testing for Mr. Xavier Weaver, excuse me, that's going to be difficult to say Xavier Weaver in this video instead of Xavier Worthy. Regardless, he comes in at 6 foot, 169 pounds. It's only a 22.9 BMI, which is basically the 6 foot version of Troy Franklin. Really thin here. Did have a 32.2% college dominator rating, which is good. 31.4 college target share, which is also very good, but below average hand size there, and really not much other testing done by this individual. So let's go look into year one, see how this guy is going to perform in our models. And we see out of the gate, actually, probably somewhat surprisingly, a 23rd ranked mean and median for Xavier Worthy in year one. Doesn't know anything about the Cardinal situation other than, hey, this guy came into college, came into the NFL with all of these little stats. And it's kind of projecting him to not have too bad of a year one relative to where he was drafted or undrafted, rather. So around 4 fantasy points per game, and then that maximum ranked 27th at 8.58. Let's go look at the historical comps, who was hitting about 4 fantasy points per game during their rookie season. Got guys named like Des Fitzpatrick, Michael Clark, Keelan Doss, Brandon Powell, Mac Hollins, Curtis Samuel. All in that range. Got some varying success there in that particular area. Maximum output at 8.58. Who was hitting that in their first season? We have Gabe Davis, Treylon Burks, Cortland Sutton, Wan'Dale Robinson, Kenny Golladay, Darius Jennings, Dante Pettis, Rashad Bateman, all probably within about 0.1 fantasy points per game of that particular maximum output. So getting into year two, what do we see from Mr. Xavier Weaver? And we see him go to 3.7 and 3.61 for his mean and median output, ranked 34th in the class. So rankings went down here. Maximum output at 9.25, 35th best in the class. You see that ranking go down as well. So let's go look at those in the historical realms of the last 11 draft classes. Who was hitting those ranges? In those particular range, we got Shi Smith, Marlon Brown, Dante Pettis, Kimbrel Tompkins, Vincent Smith, Treylon Burks. Not a super great list of players there. Maximum output at 9.25. Right in that range, we have Alan Lazard, KJ Osborne, Preston Williams, JJ Nelson, Marquez Callaway. Again, not very great list of players hitting that 9 fantasy point per game range in their second season. All right, do we see any improvement going into year three? And unfortunately, we see him take a step back here. He's now one of the worst wide receiver prospects in the class going into year three. 2.5 fantasy point per game, mean and median at best here. And again, 40th ranked in the class, maximum output 39th ranked in the class. And some players in this particular range, we got guys like Cameron Batson, Deontay Burnett, Michael Campanaro, Miles White, Ashton Doolin, a bunch of guys that really don't see the field and probably only a special teams type of player. Given this guy's skinny nature, I have to tend to agree that it's probably not going to be a great NFL career for him. Even that maximum output at 7.91, which would be better than we were expecting for this guy, maximum output, it's still not even that good of a value. We're looking at Devin Duvernay, Adam Humphries, Corey Davis, Bryce Butler type of range, Traquan Smith. Just not a super good list of players, even at his maximum output in year 3. And then finally into year 4, we see him bump up over a fantasy point per game. Ranks there still in the 30s though, 32nd across the board for mean and median, and then the maximum output at 35th best, 8.97. Rather disappointing numbers if you are drafting a person or storing them on your roster for that kind of production. In their 4th season in the last 11 draft classes, who hit in the 3.6 to 3.7 fantasy point per game range? Got guys like Laquan Treadwell, N'Keal Harry, Michael Campanaro, Khalif Raymond, Ashton Doolin, Quez Watkins, Bryce Butler. Not very good people. Maximum output just below 9 there. We got in that range Jamison Crowder, Tyrell Williams, Robert Woods, Albert Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Devin Funchess. Not particularly great guys there either. All right, looks like our final undrafted free agent is somebody that we don't need to worry about. Even in here, year 4, 26th ranked, minimum, maximum at 35. That's the high floor, low ceiling variety that we're not interested in housing on our rosters. So Xavier Weaver, probably leave him on the bench. That's going to do it for this rookie prospect profile on Xavier Worthy. It's our final one of the 2024 draft season. This is presented by Zilla Fantasy Elite. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks. Bye.